honestly saw one of these comments under your video where somebody said you were like the Eazy-E of Detroit. Do you ever get that?
Motherfuckers say that, but I don't know what that mean though. You know what I'm saying?
Maybe it's just your vibe. I don't know, because Eazy was super laid back and chill, and I don't know. Maybe it's like
Oh yeah, well yeah. I don't know what they mean now.
true.
He a bad motherfucker.
Hey, what's good, everyone? So today's video is going to be about Eazy-E because Eazy-E faked his death, and then they recycled his character and created this new character that is called 42 Dugg. So before I get into the video, make sure you guys go watch Divine Sade's video about this because she made a really good video about it 3 months ago, and she showed a lot of evidence in this video. I'll leave a link to this video in the description so you guys can go check that out. But anyways, let's get into the video. So first things first, her thumbnail was so on point because not only do they have the same hairstyle, but they look so much alike right here. You know, they got the same head shape and everything. And both of these characters did a lot of similar hairstyles and hand gestures. So right here, they're doing a similar hand gesture and they got a similar hairstyle. The only difference is that Eazy-E was from the 80s and 90s, so his style was obviously different. But other than that, you know, they look so much alike and they sound so much alike as well. So listen to their voices and you will hear it right away. You know, their music is very similar. But like I said, you know, when they recycle these characters, they make modern versions of them. So basically 42 Dugg is a modern version of Eazy-E. And then right here we got a picture of both of them with shades, because Eazy-E used to wear shades a lot for some reason. You know, it's just a part of his character. A lot of these characters just dress a certain way, you know, to fit the style for that character. But as you guys can see right here by this comparison, they have a very similar face and their noses are very similar as well. So here's another comparison. And Divine Sade showed a screenshot of both of their eyes so that you guys can see that they have very similar eyes. And even their eyebrow structure is very similar as well. Alright, here's another really good comparison. They have the same exact head shape, and their noses look very similar as well. And they have a very similar mouth as well. And there's hundreds of tweets about this. You know, there's even some people from like France and stuff that were talking about this. So I find it crazy that people all around the world can see this one. And then here's a really good comparison of their side profile. You know, they got a very similar side profile. And then here they are with shades again. It's crazy how much they look alike. The only thing that might throw some people off is the fact that 42 Dugg has braids and Eazy-E didn't. You know, but like I said, the styles have changed over the years. So in order for 42 Dugg to fit in this day and age, you know, he has to fit the modern style that's going on right now. So that's why he has his hairstyle like that and not like Eazy-E. But regardless, you can still tell that 42 Dugg's base character is Eazy-E. And I like what this person said. They said, I can't be the only one who sees the resemblance between 42 Dugg and Eazy-E. And they're both under 5'4" as well. And that is true. Both of these characters are very short. That's another big similarity that they have. And they both look like women. You know, both of these characters are women. And I will get to that later on. But for now, let's talk about his height. Because 42 Dugg is 5'2". I don't know any man that is 5'2". You know, obviously there is some short people out there, but majority of men are not 5'2". You know, there's way more women that are that height. And then Eazy-E is 5'3". So even though the heights don't matter because they can always change that when they recycle the character, but the fact that their heights are very similar, and it's like they're little girls, man, because they really look like it in the face and the body type. You know, not only the fact that they're super short, but it's something about them that just gives off a feminine look to me. You know, they just got this feminine vibe to them. And look at how short 42 Dugg is right here compared to this guy. He just looks like a little girl. And then same thing with Eazy-E. All of these people around him are way taller than him. And he was like 30 years old. And for some reason he has these shades on, but only one of them is black. And I think the reason for that is because he's doing one-eye symbolism. And then here he is doing one eye symbolism again. And then here's another picture of 42 Dugg, and he is just so short, man. He really looks like a little kid, and a girl at that. You know, it's crazy how feminine these characters are. So that's one thing they both have in common. They both look like women. And here he is again doing one eye symbolism. And this picture went viral because 42 Dugg is standing next to his fans, and they're little girls, but they're still taller than him. So I just find it crazy that these little girls are taller than him. He's like 25 years old in this picture, and these little girls are taller than him. So I just find that crazy. And another big similarity with Eazy-E and 42 Dugg, they both like to wear gloves a lot. So right here, 42 Dugg is wearing some Supreme gloves. And as we know, Eazy-E used to wear gloves a lot. So here's a picture of him with gloves on. And then I chose this picture right here because he looks like a woman right here, man. Like, this looks like a mother and her daughter. You know, like, he just looks so much like a female to me. And I know I'm not the only one that noticed that. It just blows my mind how feminine these characters are, because all of the men in the industry are actually women, and the women are men. I try to explain that in every video so you guys can understand. But anyways, for some reason, 42 Dugg was on house arrest for the majority of these pictures. And I don't really know what he did, but, you know, I just find that funny that this little girl is on house arrest. And that blows my mind, you know, the fact that they try to push this violent agenda with 42 Dugg and Eazy-E, but yet they're so little and feminine. So I just find that very funny. And here's another picture of 42 Dugg, and he just looks like a little girl once again. You know, there's so many pictures of him where you can just see that everybody's just way bigger than him. And he's wearing all pink right here for some odd reason. So the truth is always in plain sight. You know, most men do not wear all pink like this. This is a female outfit. I don't care what nobody says. I would never wear an all pink outfit like this. And this verified person on Instagram did some mockery with this. So this is a picture that 42 Dugg posted on his Instagram. And if you look down at the comments, this guy called Charlie said Easy with a Z. So obviously we know that he's referring to Eazy-E, because he could have just put Easy with a S if he was just trying to say the word easy. But as we know, the truth is always in plain sight. And I looked at this guy's page, and 42 Dugg follows him. So that's how I know they're both involved. And obviously Charlie's aware that Eazy-E is 42 Dugg's base character. Alright, so now let's get into the Gematria, because there's a lot of Gematria connections with them. So the first thing I want to point out is the fact that Eazy and Dugg are both 4 letters. And on top of that, both of these words are spelled wrong. So Eazy is supposed to be with an S, right? And Dugg is spelled with just one G. So that's 2 connections right there. You know, the fact that both of their names are spelled wrong, and the fact that they're both 4 letters. But if you guys just think that's a coincidence, you know, these Gematria connections are not a coincidence. So Eazy and Dugg both equal 21 in the full reduction cipher. And then they both equal 15 in the reverse full reduction. And then Eazy-E and 42 Dugg both equal 19 in the reverse full reduction. And then I noticed that 42 Dugg spelled with one G equals 38, just like death. You know, it's crazy that it equals 38 in the same cipher as death. And it also equals 20 in the same cipher as death. So that could mean that 42 Dugg is going to fake his death. Or that could simply just be a reference that he is a death faker because his last character faked his death. But either way, I wouldn't be surprised if 42 Dugg fakes his death just like Eazy-E. Alright, so another connection with this is the fact that Eazy-E faked his death in 1995. And Eazy-E's character was born in 1995. So as soon as they kill off this character, you know, they instantly created this new character and recycled, you know, the look of Eazy-E on this character. Alright, so now let's talk about his fake death, because apparently he died from this disease right here. And we all know that it's mainly fruity people that get that disease. You know, it's pretty rare that a straight person can get this disease. So even though he didn't actually die from this, you know, just the fact that his story is that his character died from this disease, that is mainly a disease that men who are having intercourse with other men get. And when you put it in Gematria, it all makes sense why his character happened to get this disease, because it all equals 21 in the same cipher. So Eazy, the disease, and hoax all equal 21 in the same exact cipher, which is the full reduction. And on top of that, they all equal 15 in the reverse full reduction. So I'm pointing all of this out because this is insane, man. The fact that all of these words line up in the same ciphers like this, you know, not only Eazy, hoax, and the disease, but also Eazy-E and 42 Dugg and Eazy and Dugg all match up perfectly. So this is too many connections, man. There's no way all of this could just be a coincidence. And now last thing I want to point out is when they created this 42 Dugg character, the main inspiration was Eazy-E, right? But they also used a little bit of Hurricane Chris's facial features to create 42 Dugg. So basically what they did when they were creating 42 Dugg's character, they mixed in Eazy-E and Hurricane Chris's features, and that's how you get 42 Dugg. So that's why this person said Eazy-E plus Hurricane Chris equals 42 Dugg. So that's why Eazy-E doesn't look exactly like 42 Dugg, because they did add a little bit of Hurricane Chris features in there. So that's why 42 Dugg also looks like Hurricane Chris. So this is Hurricane Chris right here. So Hurricane Chris is another pretty old rapper, but Eazy-E is a bit older than him. But either way, most of 42 Dugg's features came from Eazy-E. So that's why he looks way more like Eazy-E than Hurricane Chris. But yeah, man, that's pretty much all of the connections right there. I'm glad that I finally exposed these 3 major death fakers from the 90s. You know, I exposed Tupac, so make sure you guys go watch this video, because Tupac's new characters are Quavo and Jacquees. So I'm going to put a link to this video in the description. You know, this was a 32-minute video because I got so much evidence in this video. And then I also did a video on Biggie Smalls because his new character is Bobby Shmurda. So make sure you guys go check that out. The link will also be in the description below. And I really wanted to expose these 3 characters because there's a lot of damage control from like little channels that are trying to do damage control and say that these 3 death fakers are these like super unknown rappers that nobody even knows about, and they're super irrelevant and they look nothing like them. You know, they were trying to say that this guy is Eazy-E when he clearly don't look shit like him. So don't fall for the bait that all of these damage control channels are doing. You know, I normally don't talk about these people because they're so irrelevant and I don't even like to give them any attention. But I do want to bring awareness to you guys that there is some channels out there that are doing a lot of damage control with these type of videos that I make, you know, and these 3 death fakers, they did a lot of damage control with. So I just want to let you guys know about that. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to drop a like, share, subscribe, and turn on post notifications. And also make sure you guys follow me on Instagram and TikTok. You know, I'm very active over there. Both of those links are in the description below. And subscribe to the Patreon as well. The link is at the top of the description. But yeah, thank you guys so much for all the support that I've been getting lately. I really appreciate every single one of you guys. And I hope you guys have a great night.